All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome to YouTube. Charlie Marlowe here, the Kenny Wallace YouTube channel. Paying a visit to Kenny's garage here in Imperial, Missouri. Let's see what Kenny and the guys are up to. Walking into the garage, Austin Harris.
Charlie,
how you doing, buddy? Tell us, tell the beautiful viewers on YouTube what you're doing here right now.
Well, I'm just getting ready this week's tires. You know, tracks have been a little bit rough. Dirt's different this year. They've been hard on tires, so we really have to change our game up and stay on top of them this year.
So I didn't know at all that goes into this. Tell people, I know you've done a whole video actually on YouTube about this, but just kind of for somebody like me that doesn't know what's going on, tell people exactly what you're doing. Well,
come over here and look. So I got my grinding pad. I think it's 26 grit sandpaper, and then you can even just tell the difference. This is the part I've sanded here. It's real aggressive and not as shiny. So basically I'm taking this first layer off, and we start by doing that, and then we got the groover here, and then Cyper's in the trailer yet, but just getting rid of some rubber, getting down to the good stuff. Everyone has their different ways of doing it, but this is the way I do it here.
And tires these days are not cheap, eh?
I believe so. We paid $126 last year for it, and this year in the $170 range, somewhere in there. And look at all this rubber we're getting rid of. We can make a whole tire out of this.
So do you do this every week?
Every single
times per week?
So me and Kenny came up with this thing. We call it Tire Tuesday. So we work on the car on Monday and then tires on Tuesday. So I think I've done, 2, 4, 6. I've done 8 tires so far today.
And so how long does each tire take?
It depends. So like some of these we've already used, so I've already siped and grooved them. So I'm just gonna go back and clean them up for the next week. It'll be a used tire, but just to grind last week's tires, maybe 20 minutes by the time you size it and wrap it and everything. But a brand new tire, I think I've gotten down to 45 minutes a tire. It's a pretty lengthy process, but I think it definitely shows on the track.
All right, Austin Harris, Tire Tuesdays. Let's move along here. We see his backside. We can see his keister.
I hear Charlie. So look at this. So I'm an asphalt guy. Raced asphalt my whole life, and it's funny because we run dirt, but we don't like anything getting dirty. So early in the year, the racetracks are still wet. They're really not ready to be raced on. But here we are in April and we're racing, and I have to literally clean the cockpit of the car out. And there's an area. Yeah, if you look in here, Charlie, let me turn the light on for you. Actually, if you look in there, take that camera and go on the other side of my seat. Let me put that light there for you. Look at that. Keep going. Down in there, it gets a whole bunch of dirt down in there, and that drives me nuts. So yeah, and then so I'm just cleaning it out. If you let it just go too long, you get all the, and I got needle nose trying to pick the big clunks out there. It's one of those things where somebody goes, well, it's gonna stay in there anyway. Well, it's like I tell people, I make my bed because I got pride, right? So, hey, but I'll tell you something. A lot of things a lot of people don't know since you showed up. I'm happy you're here. If you look inside this car, check that out in there. That decal that's my mom and dad. So that is in Rolla, Missouri, about 100 miles west of St. Louis. And that is, I'd say I was born in 63, 45, 60, about 68, 69. And when the races were over, that's when they would give you your trophy. Nowadays, guy wins the race, you pull on the front straightaway, takes sometimes 10 minutes and everybody's waiting. Well, back when my dad raced, that was Charlie Speedway right outside of Rolla. They used to run all the races, and then everybody would empty out of the grandstands, and they put all the trophies on the hood of a real car. And they'd say, And the winner of tonight's race, Russ Wallace. Everybody be drinking beer. And then my mom would walk up there. So that's that picture. And now, you know, we all put decals on our car, but the reason I have that decal there is because sometimes this dirt racing will drive you nuts. These races get over at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and you're like, why am I doing this? So that decal, that picture inspires me. So, but yeah, here we are. This car, this is this new paint job. It's one big decal, and it's been doing really good. We've run 3 times with it so far. We finished 3rd, 6th, and 9th. Not really where we want to be yet. But it's a new car, and we're making gains, and everybody loves the paint job, you know, because my car's always been pretty much white and black, and so when I went to this, it caught everybody off guard, and we enjoy the history of it, because this paint job we ran in 1986, so yeah.
Okay, so I shot a video a couple weeks back at Peevely, the first time you ran it. So tell folks about this past weekend. You did a double feature, Peevely Saturday, Lincoln, Illinois, Sunday.
So when you showed up, I embarrassed myself.
No.
I ran horrible. And the reason I ran bad that night, hold on, first of all, Kenny Schrader says, you'll love this one. Schrader says, Herman, it's not how we run, it's how we place the blame. So I do have some excuses. It's all my fault. When we did that YouTube, had the car set up too soft. Early in the year like this, you gotta make everything stiff on the car to get over the bumps and all the wet, you know. Like I said, there is an argument that we shouldn't be running in April because they've been very wet, a lot of rain, tornadic weather, very hard. But anyway, since then, since I embarrassed myself, I came back to the car and I said that will never happen again. And we stiffened the right rear spring up. We made the car more like a tractor, so it'd go over the bumps. And we run 6th, which it was a good 6th though. It was a good run. And then we went to Lincoln, Illinois on Sunday, and we finished 3rd. There was 29 cars there, but we set overall quick time. And there, you know, good race car drivers everywhere. So, I think we're right on schedule. And in reality, the season really hasn't even started, you know, for the locals. But we've already been racing. We ran 4 over in Yuma, Arizona. We run 6 down in Florida, and now we run 3 up here. So, hey, I want to show you something. Everybody knows the World of Outlaws is a big deal. World of Outlaws, you know, the cars with the wings on them. Well, they're going to be here at Peevely, I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway. Well, you know, I know some people, so the souvenir trailer is here. And, you know, people always get a big kick out of it. And we get a lot of people that stop here. I got a little bit of concrete. But, so they love hanging out with the Herminator because they got a lot of concrete. And, by the way, I want to address the concrete. Everybody teases me. There's Wes. Wes is a dear friend of mine. He runs the World of Outlaws souvenir trailer, and he does a lot of good social media. But the concrete, everybody goes, man, Wallace, what are you doing with all that concrete? Let me tell you, I grew up poor ass broke, and we pushed these race cars around on gravel our whole lives. And I said, if I ever had any money in my pocket, we'd have heating and air, and we'd have concrete. But anyway, we've had Brad Sweet here. We've had Honchild, we've had all the Moyers, the Billy Moyer bunch, Rodney Sanders. But yeah, they like coming up here. We got plug-ins for everybody for their motorhomes. And it's a good time. It's real neutral. A lot of people don't realize that about St. Louis, but we're right off Interstate 55, so we get a lot of dirt racers. And plus I got a spare. I got this 2003 Suburban, and I take good care of it. I got a buddy keep wanting to buy old Joe Rudy up there in Kirkwood, Missouri, and Joe takes care of the maintenance on it for me. And he said, Herman, anytime you want to get rid of got like 200,000 miles on it. I said, I got to keep it for all my friends. So Wes says, do I have do I get to have the Suburban. So he still goes to the post office and sends out all the souvenirs for the World of Outlaws. We're going to a ball game tonight. And we're excited about that. But it's warm out now. It's warm, but yeah, it's a lot. A lot of people always say, "What's the World of Outlaws? They gonna be at your place again?" But we got it. It's a nice, quiet parking spot for them, and we got the Walmart, Target right down the area here. So
So
get a haircut.
no doubt. So you brought up the ball game. You're at opening day.
Yep.
We're 3 games in. Cardinals took 2 of 3 from the Pirates. Pirates aren't very good. Then the 4th game was rained out. But tell folks, what's your level of excitement for the 2022 Cardinals?
Well, first of all, I had a lot of people say to me, "Oh, it's only the Pirates," and I said, "Listen, I'm a competitor. Here's what Tony La Russa educated me: you have to win the ones you're supposed to win. Never take a team that you don't think is very good for granted." And I tell Austin about that. He's 21 years old, and he's wise and smart beyond his years, but I understand competition. First of all, I think opening day was just fantastic. Let's move out of the way because he's gonna start working. Gets loud.
He's working. We're playing.
Yeah, we're playing. Opening day for the Cardinals gave me everything I wanted. Watching Albert come up to bat 5 times. He hit the ball hard twice, which induced some errors, but they never gave him a hit, which was fine. But Arenado and Edmonds and those guys are doing what we thought they do, what they did in spring training. Wainwright, man, I don't know. To me, and this could be controversial, I don't know how this is going to be Adam Wainwright's last year. This guy's pitching like he's Tom Brady like. I just don't think Adam's going to be. How do you retire when you're pitching like that? Some guys are freaking natures. So I think Adam keeps going, barring any injuries. I'm excited about the Cardinals this year because when I look back on our past, I remember the Cardinals losing 8 games in a row and still winning the World Series. So it's 162 games, man, and we still got, if we can get, a Flaherty, he's good. He's just always hurt. If you get him back, that's more ammunition. Reyes, and he struggled the end of last year, but we know he's got talent. I mean, I think there's more people in the pipe to make us stronger. And Charlie, you're much better at the Cardinals than me, but that's the way I'm excited. I'm going to all the games, and there's one thing that's for sure: we got a hell of an offense.
No doubt.
So yeah.
All right, let's finish it up. Why don't you tell folks where you're racing next potentially? I know it's all weather pending, right?
Yeah. Well, I watch local weather here in St. Louis, and they're saying we got a really this Wednesday is going to be really tough. We got tornadic weather moving in. So we were going to run Tri-City Speedway in Granite City, Illinois this Friday. As of now, we still are. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So stay tuned right here, on our YouTube site or any of our social media channels. We're supposed to run Friday. But as you saw the World of Outlaw trailers, the World of Outlaws is right here in St. Louis Friday and Saturday at I-55 Federated Auto Parts. And, I'll give you a peek. Something a lot of people don't see. You're asking me what's up. Here you go. Come on over there and look at what we got going on right here. So April's the bottom right. That's where we're at right now. That's what we got going on for April. And, we're the modifieds we won't run. We're not going to run with the World of Outlaws at Peavey. But they're going to be here the next week at as you see, April 22nd. World of Outlaws is staying in town and going to run Granite. Granite's got a lot of good stuff coming up. And then, June is when dirt racing really starts. I mean, I know it sounds like it's when the kids are out of school. And you can see right there, June 9th, I'm even going up to Springfield for I believe a AA game. It's going to be a race night. It's going to be a themed racing night, so I'm going to be up there and we have a good time.
All right, well, everybody, comment, like, subscribe. Good stuff. We'll see you later.
Did you already show yourself?
They heard me.
Okay, well, I wanted to turn the camera. Charlie makes it happen. And I appreciate you, Charlie. You're a good man.
Thanks, guys. Austin over there.